हेलो फ्रेंड्स, स्वागत है आप सभी का यांत्रिकी के इस नए वीडियो में। मेरा नाम है प्रकाश त्रिपाठी और आज देखेंगे टाइम एंड डिस्टेंस का रूल बॉक्स नंबर 2। रूल बॉक्स नंबर 2 कहता है कि इफ़ अ बॉडी ट्रेवल्स से certain distance at x kilometer per hour and the same distance is covered at y kilometer per hour, then the average speed of the whole journey is given by. Now very simple, let's try and understand the concept. There are 2 points, दो पॉइंट्स हैं हमारे पास O and P, और इन दोनों के बीच का बिल्कुल सेंटर पे अगर मैं यहाँ पे एक मार्क कर देता हूँ और इसको मैं कर देता हूँ P डैश। इफ़ यू रिमेंबर इन आवर लास्ट रूल बॉक्स वी हैव नॉट कंसिडर्ड दिस P डैश एग्जैक्टली इन द मिडिल। कहने का मतलब है लास्ट प्रॉब्लम में जब हम एवरेज डिस्टेंस फाइंड करते थे तो हमने कभी भी ऐसा नहीं किया है कि P डैश को बिल्कुल मिडिल में कंसीडर कर लिया। बट फॉर दिस रूल, इस रूल के लिए हम क्या मानकर चलेंगे कि जो P डैश है वो बरोबर बीच में एग्जैक्टली एट द मिड पॉइंट है। तो अगर मेरा टोटल डिस्टेंस O से लेकर P तक D है तो मेरा ये डिस्टेंस हो जाएगा D/2 और मेरा ये डिस्टेंस हो जाएगा D/2। अब कॉन्सेप्ट यहाँ पे समझना है कि अगर कोई बॉडी या कोई इंसान या कोई एथलीट, कोई कार ट्रैवल करती है एक सर्टेन डिस्टेंस, अगर यहाँ से O से लेकर P डैश के लिए उसकी डिस्टेंस कवर करने को लगता है x किलोमीटर पर आवर की स्पीड से चल रही है एंड सेम डिस्टेंस इज कवर्ड इन दिस ड्यूरेशन एट से y किलोमीटर पर आवर, देन अब उस केस में एवरेज स्पीड कैसे निकालेंगे। ठीक है, तो इसके लिए मैं एक आपको शॉर्टकट फॉर्मूला दे देता हूँ। यहाँ पर एवरेज स्पीड ऐसे किसी भी केस में अगर आपको निकालना है तो आपको करना है बहुत ही सिंपल, 2x मल्टीप्लाइड बाय y डिवाइडेड बाय x प्लस y किलोमीटर्स पर आवर एंड this is the rule box number 2. This is only in case of mid points. You have to remember this formula. All right. Now let's see a question. A man covers half of the journey at 6 km per hour and remaining half at 3 km per hour. Then the average speed is. So a simple problem, I guess. Let's mark these 3 points. The man covers half of the journey, that is D/2 distance at 6 kilometers per hour, and the remaining half, that is the remaining D/2 at 3 kilometer per hour. So O, P dash and P. Now what they want is average speed. So the man starts traveling from here, considers half distance, then starts from here, consider the later half distance. If now we have to find average speed, what we will do for S dash, the formula is 2xy divided by x plus y. Now let's put the value. So we have 2 into 6 multiplied by 3 divided by 6 plus 3. Now this gives us 36 and this gives us 9. Now as we are finding average speed, तो यहाँ पर जो यूनिट होगी वो क्या हो जाएगी, किलोमीटर पर आवर. So if you cancel this both, you will find 4 kilometer per hour was the average speed in this case. I hope you understood this one. Now we will move to other rule boxes. बट टिल देन आप सभी को पता है कि आपको क्या करना है, लाइक करना है, शेयर करना है और सब्सक्राइब करना है. हेलो फ्रेंड्स एंड वेलकम टू रूल बॉक्स नंबर 3 इन टाइम एंड डिस्टेंसेस. Very simple, rule box number 3 says ratio of speed and ratio of time. That's an important concept, very easy, no rocket science involved, बहुत ही ज़्यादा आसान. Now let us consider we write speed is equals to distance by time. Let's start with this basic formula. I hope all of you remember this. Speed is equals to distance divided by time. Now what will happen if I consider this as case 1? I will mark 1 in every case. So what I am writing, S1 is equals to D1 divided by T1. Now in second case I'll write S2 is equals to D2 upon T2. So makes sense. S1 is equals to D1 upon T1, S2 is equals to D2 upon T2. Now, if let us consider that the ratios of speed s1 upon s2, this is the ratio of speed which is s1 upon s2. If I consider it as a upon b, then what will be the ratio of time? Like it is asking you what will be the value of t1 upon t2, what will be the ratio of time. Now it's very simple. I can consider in place of s1. Now s1, in place of s1 I can write a, in place of s2 I can write b. So now I am writing a is equals to d1 upon t1. Okay, फॉलो कर रहे हैं आप लोग सारे. Now in place of s2 I can write, okay, b is equals to d2 upon t2. Clear? अब करना ये है हमको, if now I'm writing a condition, ratio of speed and ratio of time, if d1 is equals to d2 is equals to d. If this is the condition, then what will happen? Now let us see what will happen. What I am trying to do is this ratio s1 upon s2. So I can write, okay, a1 or I will write a upon b is equals to what it will be, d1 upon t1 multiplied by t2 upon d2. Now from the condition we can say, okay, d1 is equals to d2 and that is equal, okay, cancel कर देते हैं इसको. क्या बच गया? t2 upon t1 is equals to a divided by b. Now what the question says, अगर if s1 upon s2 is a upon b, what will the value of t1 upon t2? Simple, इसका रेसिप्रोकल कर दो. So reciprocal of t1 के फ्रंट सामने यहाँ पे कौन है? b है. We'll write similarly, okay, b upon a, and this is your rule box number 3. What it says, if d1 is equals to d2 is equals to d, जिसका मतलब है यहाँ पे जो d1 है, यहाँ जो d2 है, दोनों डिस्टेंसेस अगर सेम है तो इन दैट केस द रेशियो ऑफ स्पीड दैट इज s1 upon s2 is a upon b, but the ratio of time will be reciprocal of it, that is b upon a. To make it more simple, I can write it in this fashion. Say s1 upon s2 I can write is equals to t2 upon t1. Make sense? s1 upon s2, so that is equals to, in front of t2 I am writing a upon b, which says if s1 upon s2 is a upon b, then t2 upon t1 will also be equals to a upon b. So this is the concept that number of companies are asking. Very simple. So I hope you understood this one. If you have any problems, mention in the comment section below and I will try my level best to solve the problem. Now let us see the rule box number 4, and this is from where important parts will start. Everything till now whatever you have learned was just the basics. बेसिक्स ख़त्म हो चुके हैं. अब जो रूल बॉक्स नंबर 4 है, आई वॉन्ट यू टू रियली पिक अ पेन एंड अ पेपर. अभी तक अगर आपने पेन पेपर लेकर स्टार्ट नहीं किया है तो अब टाइम आ गया है. यू शुड हैव अ पेन एंड अ पेपर. जिन लोगों ने अभी आगे के रूल बॉक्स में रूल बॉक्स नंबर 1, रूल बॉक्स नंबर 2 एंड 3 मिस कर दिया है, उनको मैं सजेस्ट करूँगा पीछे के वीडियोस देख लें एंड देन दे शुड कम सो डैट दे कैन अंडरस्टैंड एंड सॉल्व द प्रॉब्लम्स वेरी क्लियरली. नाउ आई हैव मेड 2 एरोज. यहाँ पे 2 एरोज आपको दिख रहे होंगे, ठीक है. तो ये 2 एरोज दे कैन बी एनीथिंग. दे कैन बी कंसिडर्ड एज, कभी इसको बॉडी बोल दो आप, देयर कैन बी अ मैन, ओके, और ट्रेन और एनीथिंग. व्हेन 2 थिंग्स are going in same direction, these 2 arrows are having same direction, both are moving in, I will say, right direction. दोनों का direction same है. And the converse can be like one body is moving in this direction, other body also moving in same direction. ऐसा भी possibility है. There is a possibility that 2 bodies can move in same direction. This is a same direction case. I will write here same direction. Here two bodies are moving in same direction. And opposite क्या हो सकता है? Two bodies are moving in opposite direction. Now when I say opposite direction, बहुत सारे students ऐसा सोचते हैं, now what about this one? This one is also opposite direction. These two are moving in opposite direction. If you elaborate it, इसका मतलब क्या है? ये force थोड़ी देर के बाद इधर हो चुका होगा, और this body, I'm saying force in terms of mechanics, but then okay, this body ये वाला body इधर move करेगा, and this body will move in this direction. ये भी क्या हो गया? Opposite direction case हो गया. ठीक है. Now few things we will consider. If suppose that this body is moving in this direction, now I'm solving same direction cases. तो यहाँ पे क्या है? A km/h से जा रहा है ये, ठीक है, and this one is moving B km/h. If they are both moving in same direction, then the relative velocity is A minus B km/h. Remember this. How to remember this? When I say same, you have to do subtraction. So I will write same subtract. Okay, same subtract. Similarly, these two bodies. So okay, this body is moving in say x km/h. This is moving y km/h. Speeds are given. Their speed, this is moving in x km/h. This is moving in y km/h. Then as they both are moving in same direction, therefore I will write relative will be x minus y km/h. This is your relative velocity or relative speed. Okay, I will make a video where I will tell you what is the difference between speed and velocity. Meanwhile, remember this thing, x minus y, and यहाँ पे मैंने किया a minus b. Now where people get confused if suppose there is a body which is starting from say this particular point, say O, at say a km/h, and then there is a body which is not starting from the same point, it is starting from say another point, say P, and it is like B km/h. This is at a km/h. Now people say, sir, what will be the relative velocity in this case? The answer is very simple. Again, in this case, the relative speed will be a minus b km/h. So I hope you remember this. Now coming to the second case of opposite directions. In opposite directions, what will happen? Now let us suppose this body is moving in A, this is moving with B km/h, and this is moving A km/h. Now if you want to find the relative speed, अगर आपको relative speed निकालना है, बहुत ही simple, A plus B कर देना है आपने km/h. Okay. Similarly, in this case, this is moving with say A, this is moving, or say this is moving with, okay, let it be, this is moving with A, this is moving with B. In this case also relative speed क्या होगा? A plus B km/h. In this case also relative speed will be A plus B km/h. Now, if you try to understand this rule box, I am going to give you something, the consideration. I'm going to write for same direction cases, we have to subtract, okay, and for opposite cases we have to add. बस इतना आपको याद रखना है. सेम के केस में आप क्या करते हो? a माइनस b करेंगे, एंड अपोजिट के केस में आप रिलेटिव वेलोसिटी को a प्लस b करके रखना. इसके अलावा आप कोई भी चीज़ दिमाग में और नहीं रखेंगे तो भी आप प्रॉब्लम्स को बना पाएंगे. मैं एक क्वेश्चन लेकर आपको इसके बारे में और आइडिया दे देता हूँ कि हाउ क्वेश्चंस विल अपीयर एंड कैसे सॉल्व करना है. सो लेट अस सी द क्वेश्चन. 2 persons 27 km apart setting out at same time are together in 9 hours if they walk in same direction, but in 3 hours if they walk in opposite direction. The rate of their walking speed is. Now this one is a tricky question. Okay, 27 kilometer apart, two persons are there. This is say person P1 and this is person P2, and they both are, let us say, 27 kilometers apart. So they both are moving in same direction, and after 9 hours they will meet each other. Okay, so this is our case number 1. This is our case number 1. Now in case 2, if they start moving in opposite direction, so if suppose this person P1 starts in this direction, he starts moving in this direction. This is our person P1, and now the person P2, instead of moving in the right side, he starts moving towards the left. Okay, so he starts moving towards the left. Now they will meet within 3 hours. Let us suppose the person P1 is walking at x kilometer per hour and P2 is walking at y kilometer per hour. Similarly, for the second case, P1 is walking at x kilometer per hour and P2 is walking at y kilometers per hour. Now, in a span of 9 hours, how much distance the first person P1 will walk? So obviously, if he is walking with a speed of say x and he travels with this same speed for 9 hours, which says very simple for case 1, x kilometers per hour, his speed multiplied with 9 hours. This means that if I cancel these 2 hours, I will remain with 9x kilometers. So after 9 hours, the person P1 would have walked nearly about 9x kilometers. Okay, now for P2, y, all right, y is the speed, so y kilometers per hour multiplied by 9 hour again, so he will manage a distance of 9y kilometers. Okay, as they both are 27 kilometers apart and they are moving in सेम डायरेक्शन, तो मैंने बहुत क्लियरली आप सभी लोगों को बताया था, मैंने आपको बताया था कि व्हेन आई सी सेम डायरेक्शन, इसका मतलब मुझे क्या करना पड़ता है, सबट्रैक्ट करना पड़ता है. तो व्हाट आई विल डू इज आई एम मेकिंग माई फर्स्ट इक्वेशन फ्रॉम केस 1. आई एम मेकिंग माई फर्स्ट इक्वेशन एज 9 ऑफ एक्स, सब्ट्रैक्ट करना है मुझे, माइनस 9 ऑफ y, एंड दैट इज इक्वल्स टू हाउ मच इन किलोमीटर्स, 27 किलोमीटर्स. सिमिलरली फॉर द केस 2, व्हाट आई विल डू इज, अभी वी हैव 3 आवर्स, 3 घंटे की 3 घंटे में ट्रेवल किया गया. तो फॉर P1 आई विल राइट ओके x multiplied by 3, that is simply 3x kilometers, and for the y condition I will write okay 3y, y multiplied by 3 hours, these are doing in 3y kilometers. But the only thing is now they are moving in opposite direction, since here they are walking in opposite direction. So once they are walking in opposite direction, we have to do addition. So simply we will do okay 3x plus 3y, that is also equals to 27. We have got two equations and two unknowns to solve. Now to make it further more simple, what I will write is, I will write this one as x minus y is equals to 3, and here I can write x plus y is equals to 9. Now let's cancel this one. If I add this, I will get 2 of x is equals to 12, and this gives me value x is equals to 6 kilometers per hour, and definitely y, you can very easily determine the value of y if you put the value of 6 in this equation. So I have 6, I'll write, okay, let me do it this way. If I put 6 in this equation, so definitely not like this. I will do x value is 6, y is not known to me, and the value is 9. I'm using the second equation, so clearly the value of y is equals to 3 kilometers per hour. So I hope you understood this question, and in case you have not understood the question, please write on the comment box and I will definitely try to solve your query from my end. Thank you so much for watching my video.